The war between the Kyril Dominion and the United Earth Coalition had reached its 31st year. Neither side had won, but both had lost too much. Whole worlds reduced to dust, fleets shattered across the void, and lives, billions of them, burned away like kindling in a dying fire. On the icy moon of Elta Prime, the wounded cried out among the ruins of a once proud UEC field base. Human and alien blood stained the snow alike. The last skirmish had been a slaughter, and among the drifting corpses and scattered crates of medical supplies, a lone figure stirred. Corporal Leon Merrick, field medic, age 36, knelt beside a dying comrade. He whispered comfort as the soldier passed, then wiped the blood from his hands with a tremor that refused to go away. He was tired. Not just physically, tired of loss, tired of holding the hands of the dying, tired of surviving. Just one damn day, he muttered, standing up and brushing snow from his armor. One damn day without. A noise, barely a whisper, broke through the wind. A groan. Leon turned, scanning the rubble. Weapon ready. Another groan, more distinct. Not human. He followed it past a collapsed wall and into a scorched crater. At the center, surrounded by shattered supply crates, lay a figure. Tall, slender, scales catching the pale sunlight. Kyril. Leon raised his rifle, breath-catching. The alien was female. That much was clear. Her torso was wrapped in torn medical robes, stained dark with blood, one leg bent at an unnatural angle. Her black eyes fluttered open, focusing weakly on him. "Kill me," she rasped in accented Terran. Leon hesitated. She was a medic. Her red armband marked her as such. And medics, even enemy ones, were supposed to be protected by the Accords. Supposed to be. He lowered the gun. "Name?" he asked gruffly. Her eyes narrowed. "You will not remember it. Try me." "Sakira," she said after a pause, voice a mix of resignation and pride. "Well, Sakira, you're lucky I'm not in the mood to watch anyone else die today." Middle. Leon dragged her to the shattered remains of the field station. He set up a makeshift shelter in what was left of the infirmary, patching holes in the walls and powering up one emergency heater. Despite her injuries, Sakira never whimpered. She gritted her needle-sharp teeth, silent as Leon set her leg and applied biofoam to her shredded side. Her body was strange. Tissue regrew rapidly but painfully. She healed fast but suffered through it. Over the days that followed, a fragile rhythm developed. Leon scavenged during the day. Food packets, med supplies, fuel cells. By night, he treated her, cleaned wounds, and shared warmth near the heater. And they talked. He learned she had been abandoned. Her unit had fallen back during the chaos, leaving her under rubble. When she woke hours later, her comms were silent. She learned he had seen 4 separate field units decimated, that he had buried friends on 5 different planets, that he no longer remembered what peace smelled like. At first, their conversations were clinical, necessary, but they deepened. "You've never killed anyone, have you?" Leon asked one night, bandaging her arm. "I took an oath," she said softly. "First to preserve life, then to serve my people. I tried to do both. Failed at both." He nodded. "Same." There were awkward silences, too. He tried not to notice the way her eyes lingered when he changed shirts. She tried not to stare when he laughed, a sound rare and strange after so much sorrow. "You don't flinch at me," she said one evening. "Not like the others." Leon sipped rationed whiskey from a tin cup, eyes tired. Too many monsters wear human faces. Too many angels wear claws. Sakira tilted her head, considering that. "Do humans often speak in poetry?" He snorted. Only the broken ones. Then she said something unexpected. I dreamed of you last night. Leon froze. Me? You were bleeding. On a world made of glass. I tried to save you, but I couldn't move. Sounds about right, he muttered. But it stirred something in him. A knot deep in his chest he thought had long since gone numb. In Sakira's presence, the weight of war lifted. Just a little. Enough to breathe. Late middle. Sakira eventually stood on her own. Limping, favoring her leg but mobile. Her scales had regained a pale sheen of color, and the cracks in her chitinous arms had faded. Together, they reactivated the base's long-range beacon, silent for weeks. Soon someone would come. Leon didn't know whether it would be Earth forces or Chiral recovery teams. Both had a claim. Both might kill the other on sight. He watched her pack her few belongings one morning, a storm brewing beyond the window. You going somewhere? He asked. She looked down, then back up. If your people come, they may execute me. If mine come, they may do worse, for letting a human see me weak. Leon stood quietly, heart pounding. Then stay. Her brow ridges rose. Stay where? Here. With you. With me, he said. Or whatever we are now. She stepped closer. You don't even know me. I know your hands don't tremble when they heal. I know you saved a larval human child once on Dekar 5. You told me about it when you were feverish. I know you hum when you think no one's listening. I know. I want to know more. She stared at him, something deep and old in her eyes. I never thought a human would speak to me like that. Neither did I, he whispered. Her hand, 3 fingers long and elegant, reached out and touched his chest. Her claws tapped once, softly, over his heart. I feel this wound, she said, and I wish to help. He covered her hand with his own. Ding. The signal worked. A coalition dropship descended a week later. Leon stood on the landing pad, the storm now gone, snow melting in the dawn. Behind him, Sakira stood cloaked in salvaged gear, her face hidden beneath a hood. The squad disembarked, guns up, scanning. Corporal Merrick. The lieutenant barked. Yeah. Been broadcasting for a week. The man stepped forward, noticing Sakira's silhouette. What the hell is that? Leon's jaw clenched. A medic. Like me. She's Chiral. She saved my life, he cut in. The squad exchanged looks. Weapons weren't lowered. The lieutenant's expression softened, barely. You know this puts us in a situation. I do, Leon said. And I'll testify, file the reports, whatever you need. The man sighed. This war's dragging on too long anyway. Command's pulling back from this region. We've got bigger problems now. He waved his team to stand down. Sakira stepped forward, slow and calm. Leon glanced at her. She looked regal. Not an enemy. Not even a refugee. Just Sakira. They boarded the ship together. As it rose into the sky, Leon looked down at the crater, the wreckage, the blood-stained snow. The place where he had once believed nothing good could survive. She slipped her fingers into his. You're shaking, she said gently. Yeah, he whispered. But for the first time in years. It's not from fear. She leaned against him. I think, she said, we're going to be okay. And for once he believed her.